Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Be sure to check out everything that you missed over the weekend and earlier today. We also went live and we talked about the Real Housewives of Johannesburg, 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Be sure to check that out. Yes, we are full on in with our international reality TV. Look, if they will allow us to watch it, we will. And thank you to all of you that were tweeting Discovery Plus saying that give us a discount code to TheKempire. He's promoting your shows. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. Maybe we will get a discount code so you guys can watch Discovery Plus via us and we get a nice little kickback or something. Who knows? Who knows? But stay tuned. Guys, I rewatched multiple episodes of these final 4 episodes of Young, Famous, and African. So many of you have been reaching out to me, having different responses to our recap, but also trying to educate me on the culture of Africa, and how that varies from country to country. And yesterday we spoke heavily about skin bleaching and the different perspectives that we as Black Americans have here and what people in Africa feel like. I just want to emphasize again, guys, I understand when people call in and give their perspective on their country, their family that might be from that country. I understand that is their opinion. I know some people might take what one person says from a country as fact for the country. Trust and believe, I understand a sector of people does not represent Africa as a continent or Nigeria or South Africa, but we had to talk about it because it is so prevalent and it was so obvious with our girl here, Kanye. Okay, look, Kanye, though, she had so many layers that unfolded during this first season. We're going to break all of that down because by the end, I have a completely different feeling towards Miss Kanye. She is a star and at the same time, problematic. But we will talk all about that. You will get an opportunity to call in like yesterday. But again, we ask that you be brief because so many people, shout out to our friends and family over in Africa, every single country in Africa, because we have people in Nigeria, we have people in Ghana, we have people in South Africa, Kenya. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you embracing our little show over here in America, specifically New York City, because New York is like its own country. When I'm abroad, people ask me, "Oh, where are you from? What country are you from?" New York City. I know New York City is not a country or a state; it is a city. But New York, guys. As always, be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. We have some TV news that we got to talk about before we get into this, okay? As you know, we recapped And Just Like That, the Sex and the City reboot on HBO Max, and that was actually one of our most watched playlists here on the channel. I don't really get into the details of our analytics and things like that, but it was definitely one of our most watched playlists on the channel, more than our Real Housewives of Atlanta, more than Real Housewives of Potomac, more than any of our pop culture stuff. I think that's slowly changing, but okay, just an update for those of you that are fans of the channel or maybe don't know that we cover not just reality TV or pop culture. Every once in a while, we add a show that's scripted to the mix. And I'm a big fan of Sex and the City, and I loved the And Just Like That, of course, with criticism. Well, according to people, And Just Like That has been renewed. This hit Sex and the City revival has been renewed for a second season. HBO Max announced on Tuesday Sarah Jessica Parker, Cynthia Nixon, and Kristen Davis are all set to return as their respective characters, Carrie Bradshaw, Miranda Hobbs, and Charlotte York Goldenblatt, as they navigate love, friendship, and their careers in New York City. According to Michael Patrick King, as you know, the executive producer, he says, "I am delighted and excited to tell more stories about these vibrant, bold characters played by these powerful, amazing actors." He says, "The fact is, we're all thrilled. And just like that, our sex life is back." Okay. Sarah Aubrey, the head of original content at HBO Max. HBO Max is killing it, though. I have to give it to them. Their new series, they have a variety, both dark, funny, and sexy. It goes the entire gambit. So Sarah Aubrey, the head of original content at HBO Max, added that they've been delighted by the cultural conversation generated by these characters and their stories set in a world we already know and love so much. We are proud of the work Michael Patrick King and our wonderful writers, producers, cast, and crew have done to bring these stories to the screen. We can't wait for fans to see what's in store for season 2. Does that mean I'm getting a role? Oh, let me dust off these acting chops. Let me dust off these acting chops. All right. The renewal comes after a highly successful first season of And Just Like That, which became the streaming service's strongest debut to date, performing better than any other premiere for an HBO Max original series. So despite the criticism, which Sex and the City back in the day received a lot of negative criticism, but was hugely successful. So the 10-episode revival followed, of course, Carrie as a widow, rediscovering herself with the help of her friends after the shocking death of her husband, Mr. Big, Chris Noth, who, as you know, faced a lot of backlash shortly after this first episode because there were multiple women accusing him of horrendous behavior over the last couple of decades. Since then, he's lost his job at the Equalizer, brand deals, all kinds of things have fallen off, including him. We haven't seen or heard from him in a long time. Okay. But if you're just joining us, it just had to get into this news that, and just like that, the Sex and the City reboot on HBO Max has been renewed for a second season. Not surprised by this because from what we were hearing, the ratings were doing extremely well for this revival. So despite your feelings on it, it will be back here on the channel for season 2 and the recap. And you never know. You never know. You never know. Will I be accepting an Emmy for my moment? All right. Libra says I don't have that channel, so oh Lord. Guys, if you're just joining us, I had to give you a quick update. I wanted to give people opportunities to get into the room to share the live. We are, of course, talking about the Netflix series Young, Famous, and African. Ah, Lord. Yeah, everyone. People yeah, it's a lot going on HBO Max and Chris Noth, and it is what it is. Let's get into this, though. Let me open up my notes. There we go. So episode 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yes, of Young, Famous, and African. If you didn't know what this series was, it's actually some really amazing people in Africa that come from different walks of life, different parts of Africa, including West Africa, East Africa, and South Africa. We talked about this heavily yesterday, so if you missed that recap, it's worth watching because we recapped episodes 1 through 3. Okay, so episode 4. So Annie tells the group about her engagement. As you know, her husband, sidebar, all of you have been telling me all the tea about Annie and her tumultuous relationship with this man. So they apparently have, she said 7 kids. Of course, she only has 2 with him. And apparently these, Symphony, I would love to interview Connie. I would love that. Based off the ending of this series, I wasn't sure. In the beginning, I was scared of Connie. I was scared of Kanye. I was scared of her. But here we are. I love her now. I mean, by then I'll make sure that I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I apologize in advance, y'all. A lot of you are like, this is how you pronounce it, like Kanye, but with the ye at the end. So Kanye. Okay. All right. It's all right. I'm going to get there, y'all. Forgive me, please. I would love to interview her because she's so good for TV. Yeah, Symphony says, yeah, she grew on me by the end. And her speech at Annie's wedding. Okay, we'll get there. Let's focus. Let me focus. It's my review. I can jump around all I want to. There we go. Well, there's been a lot of drama in Annie and Two-Face's relationship. Tubaba, innocent. How many names does he have? Ooh, the Heather says, I really like Nadia's music. Speaking of Nadia, this is how you guys knew that she had broken up with Vic Mensa. What really happened in that relationship? how did you drop the ball on that? Did you let him know that you were flirting with? I think they were having problems beforehand, and I think that's the only reason why she was even entertaining anything with Diamond. We don't really get to see Diamond the rest of the episodes 4 through 7. He honestly, I'm not mad about it. He didn't really bring a lot. I didn't want to see this. It's not about the guys for me. It's not about the guys for me, except Naked DJ. And when I say it's not, he was up in the mix. He was up in the mix. I don't trust him. I don't understand anyone would trust him. You could barely trust him with his relationships. Never mind trust him as a friend, because he turns on our girl. Look, our girl, Kanye. He turns on her. And buddies up to Zari. How dare you? Dustin, thank you so much for the super chat. Dustin says, congratulations on 100K, Kempire. I've been gone for a while. I'm so sorry. No problem. We appreciate you. Look, everyone has lives, and I get it. Everyone has lives. Senchen says, Naked DJ is annoying. The only thing that's saving Naked DJ for me was his marriage to the late Naledi. Real Housewives of Johannesburg. We had a crossover moment. We talked about it briefly this morning. Can we just have a moment for her? Can we just have a moment for her? What a beautiful woman. What a fantastic addition to season 1 of The Real Housewives of Johannesburg. She passed away at the tender age of 30 years old. According to reports, she had breast cancer over the pandemic. She passed away back in December of last year. So this is very new. So apparently he was married. I know he was married twice, right? And they had their own little drama as well. And apparently he's also featured on The Real Housewives of Johannesburg. Oh. Well, she divorced him before she passed. But what a woman with class and dignity, but at the same time she was great for the show. Tyler says she was so sweet. Oh, I was so sad to hear that, because I honestly, when I started watching it, I didn't know it. So many of you tagged me in the article, and I had no idea that the lady from The Real Housewives of Johannesburg had passed away due to cancer. So, yeah, may she rest in peace. Kaylee is so dull. Like, they're so different. They're so different. Kaylee, look, no offense to Kaylee. By the end of the season, I was like, all right, Kaylee, I like the dress you wore to Annie's wedding. But she didn't bring a lot. She is no lady. She is no lady. Marva wants to know where you can watch The Real Housewives of Johannesburg. Here I go promoting Discovery Plus again. You can watch it on Discovery Plus along with a lot of the other international Real Housewives franchise. Everybody's gonna Kaylee ain't the one. They had their issues. That was their storyline this season. They had their own issues this season, and then all of a sudden, Kaylee, of course, is going to back up her man when it comes to Zari and how she was treating Kanye on that beautiful train ride. There is nothing like a luxurious train ride. Have you ever done a luxurious train ride before? You should. Thank you, Data, for reminding us. And shout out to Kristen for calling in yesterday and reminding us about the amazing things that these Black women. Do I have their picture here? Hold on, y'all. I purposely pulled up their picture. Here, there is. These amazing Black women are, as you know, we have a war happening in Ukraine, but we've been highlighting and talking about the African people that are in Ukraine that are trying to get out. So these beautiful Black women launched this organization to help them get out. So if you would like to donate and support them, head on over to blackwomenforblacklives.org. Again, blackwomenforblacklives.org, and try and support these women. Help other Black people in Ukraine that are trying to get out. Okay. Thank you, Data. All right. Amy says, Kaylee is so boring. The new Robin, did y'all really love to bring up Robin? Y'all brought up Robin multiple times yesterday. Not me, Robin. It wasn't me. It's everybody else. I was not even trying to make the comparison. I haven't watched Kaylee for as long as we watched Robin Dixon. So I don't have the same feeling towards Kaylee. But here we are. Look, here we are. Okay. Ginger says Kaylee and Naked are equivalent to Tiffany and Lewis. Like, why are you here? Now we're bringing in Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. Okay. Let me focus. Episode 4. This is where we have the train ride from hell. Oh no, it's not the train ride from hell. It's not till episode 6. All right, no. Y'all have me thinking about the train ride from hell. No, episode 4 is when Annie brings Tubaba to the group and introduces the group and says, oh, we're engaged. She's so happy. Yes, Annie has a very different energy when her man is around. And Naked, you are disgusting. He's like, I can tell when a woman is newly sexed. He is such a chauvinist pig. Such a chauvinist pig. But this is where the beef between Annie and Zari elevates. And Zari pulls, and some of you called in last night and talked about this, pulls Tubaba to the side and pretty much throws Annie under the bus, making it seem that she's an insecure woman. Like, how do you guys know each other? Some of you tagged me in old photos of Tubaba and Zari together at events. It didn't look suspicious. Have they maybe slept in the past? It would not shock me. It would not shock me. This man has a past. He has 5 other kids that do not belong to her. Before she had her first kid with him, he had 4 babies. But Zari wants to play into the narrative that Annie is insecure about her. And there were moments in this particular interaction that Annie's like, oh, well, he goes for darker skinned women and smaller frames. And then Zari says, well, you know, they usually cheat with their opposite. Did you catch that? They didn't really highlight that part. But it wasn't awkward interaction and I get why Annie felt disrespected and why Annie was like, every time I see you, I'm going to come for you. Because there was no need to tell her husband about the wife, insecurity. There was no need for that conversation. Who would have thought that Zari would end up becoming she ends up becoming the villain. At the beginning, I thought the villain was going to be our girl, Kanye. I thought it was going to be her. I mean, I'm still not sleeping on her because she did say that was the first episode. She's like, oh, you told me your weakness. But her and Andy end up by the end of this season having I don't know if I feel like this is a real friendship, to be honest with you. I don't think this is a real friendship, but they are definitely more so allies. Especially when they have a common enemy. Another Day says, I love Zari. I don't mind Zari either. I don't mind her. She's perfect for the villain role. I didn't see this coming. I thought it was going to be Kanye. But Zari came, boss lady, who she owns multiple businesses. She owns multiple businesses. As we know, she was married to a billionaire, according to y'all. She got half of that. But then some of you say, some people in Africa say billionaire, and really it's not literally a billionaire. I don't know. This is what y'all are saying. This is what the streets are saying. This was a new term for me. Fiona says, you are not his spec. That was a new term for me. I was like, oh, I kind of like it. Don't be mad if I start using these terms, y'all. Sasuke says, Kem, what is the story with Kudzi and the criminal activity? I don't know. Kudzi and his criminal activity was mentioned a little bit on the show, but wasn't Kanye also with someone else that had some illegal activity, her first boo? Y'all trying to get me, like, I'm trying to go to Africa. I don't want to go missing, okay? Nima says, I love Zari and Kanye. I don't know. I know. I feel the same way. I feel the conflict. Hey, Obi. Obi says billionaire in South Africa is not the same in the States simply because of the currency, etc. Okay, you're going to have to explain that to me. What do you mean? Look, what do you mean? And thank you so much for another super chat. We appreciate you. That was the cringiest moment. Zari proved to be a mean girl, not a girl's girl. Annie handled it with grace. She's just a graceful person. I think that's where us US shows differ. That would have been grounds for a physical fight, right? I was a little concerned. Maybe that's my American mentality. I'm not a fighter, so you already know that's not who I am. But I was like, Oh, Polari says Zari is worth $8.8 million. Well, that is nothing to scoff at, but that's far from a billionaire. You saw when so okay, let's get into it. So we do have that moment when, first of all, Annie looked amazing in that blue dress where she goes to meet with Zari. She looked amazing in that blue dress. That fight, I really felt like when Annie stood up, I was like, oh, shoot, is this going to get physical? Like, you can't be standing up like that. But when she walks away, she's like, Zari feels so much about herself. She's like, I'm an effing billionaire. I don't need to deal with this. But if you are worth 8.8 million American dollars, lovely. I don't know if she was married to Diamond. I don't think so, right? Were they married? I know that they were together. I can't remember if they were married or not. Okay. Daphne says $1 equals 15 Rand. So how much is she worth? Crazy Beautiful Lens says, Kempire, she is a billionaire in Ugandan currency. Oh, okay. But given currency exchange to US, it's going to be less. Okay. All right. Oh. So she's a billionaire in Africa. Hold on, let me go back. So she's a billionaire in Uganda. I mean, look, then she's a billionaire. Look, she's a billionaire. So he says the richest man in Africa. I love learning this stuff. I know some people probably be like, I don't care about any of things. Let's get to the wig pulling. That doesn't happen in the show, which I can appreciate. But this is an education that you just don't get. Okay, Zoe says the richest man in Africa is worth $3.64 billion. When converted to rands, it's $20.64 billion. Damn. That's still more billions than we got. So I love learning too. Oh, Chechi says, Kempire, you might be a millionaire in Africa too. Don't be surprised. Soon. I'm going to be a billionaire around the world. Watch out now. Okay, wait. Data says, yeah, 1 billion Rand is just under 6.5 million US. Oh, mind blown. Mind blown. Daphne says $1 US dollar equals 3,590 Ugandan shillings. This is interesting. So she is a billionaire. Good for you, Zari. I don't care what anyone says about Zari. I truly enjoy her on the show as the villain. And I'm kind of glad she became the villain because I had conflicts on loving Kanye. I didn't want, when she warned us about getting that information on Annie, I was like, oh, damn, she's not going to take down Annie, is she? She doesn't, thankfully. Let's move on to episode 5. All right. So when they had that conversation, Zari and Annie had that heated conversation where Annie looks amazing in the fashion was amazing. I don't know about the wigs. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. This is not me. This is Twitter. When I put in the hashtag young, famous, and African, the word that follows it is wigs. But look, I'm just going to tell y'all this. There are some bad wigs here in the US too. Okay? There's some bad wigs here in the US too. This is not one of the bad wigs though. I have to say the biggest culprit of the bad wigs is definitely Zari and Kanye. They had some good wigs and then they had some bad wigs. Oh, so and also what's her name? Nadia. Nadia, how you gonna let Vic Mensa fall through your fingertips? Charmaine says the wigs failed the continent. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh damn. Amina says the wigs was giving Tyler Perry. You know, I watched over the weekend since I was on my Netflix thing. I watched Tyler Perry's Medea's Homecoming. That had some funny moments. I'm not a big fan of Tyler Perry and his stuff, but it had some funny moments, including the wigs. All right. Yeah, Charmaine says Zari's wigs were giving all cheap hair. Yeah, but every once in a while, like those red wigs she had, like the big curly one, I was like, that is a really pretty one. But then she would pull out some wigs and I'm like, oof. I didn't like that. Tara says Nadia seems hurt and broken. She may not be ready for deep love. She's young too, right? Like how old is she? Maggie says, Kempire, you are a billionaire too in Jamaica. You know what? I didn't think about that. I mean, that's not a good thing for the country, but it's good for me. That sliding blue wig. Hold on. The comments are going very quickly. Hold on. Tyra says, Kempire, there was one pretty wig on the show. There was one. Oh, wait. There was not one pretty wig on the show. There wasn't? Come on. Wait. Let me look. Okay. Not that one. Look, not that one. Not that one either. I mean, that's not bad. I don't know if that's considered a wig though. But Nadia, look, I like Nadia coming back on the show. And I just was disappointed to hear the news in these last couple of episodes that she broke up with this. She felt like she wasn't getting enough attention. Yeah, she felt like she was not getting enough attention from him. And then y'all dropped tea yesterday that he got arrested at the airport. Sass, I did not get these. Sass says, did you get the pics I sent you on Twitter of the black elbows and knees? We've talked about the bleaching. We talked about it extensively yesterday. We talked a little bit about it at the top of this live. The only person that has admitted to it openly in interviews is Kanye. She's the only one. She has her own justification for it. Look, we always say your body, your choice. However, we always warn you, based on reports and studies, it's not good for your skin. Yeah, Catherine says, Nadia was with Vic. Yes, girl, where you been? Were you here yesterday? Nadia is gorgeous. Oh, Symphony says he smashed in Mexico, then broke up. Oh, Amy says, I think Nadia was Vic's sneaky link. Oh, you think? Well, maybe that's why she was so open to having I'm going to say relationship loosely with Diamond. Pronounced the T. She's a child. Her hands were dark, very obviously. Yeah. Well, look, she's spoken about it. I can tell that Zari might be in that realm, but the biggest dramatic difference definitely is with Kanye. She's definitely the biggest difference because I told you. Let me pull out the picture. Where did I do with it, y'all? What did I do with it from yesterday? Oh, here it is. That's her in 2009. Kanye. 2009. But she's been open about this. And thank you so much for the super chat. Anne says these girls travel to the UK and Dubai for these custom wigs. It's just that the US have perfected the art of weaves and wigs. The rest of the world still insists on roadkill over their heads. Is this true? Oh my gosh. That's crazy to me. Claire says Zari used to be caramel. She's half Somali, half Indian. Yeah, I've seen some old pictures of her. You can see on the show, even if it's not bleaching, she's definitely lightening with makeup and things like that. So, you know. Let me see what you guys are saying. And guys, if you're just joining us, we are, of course, talking about Netflix's new series, a very popular series. Yesterday, I told you that this is the only series that I have received multiple red alerts from you guys on Twitter, on our texting community, on anywhere that you can get contact with me, on Instagram. You guys were letting me know you wanted us to talk about this show, and I was going to spread it out, but I was like, no, I think everyone watched this show, Young, Famous, and African, within a day, if not 2 days. So there's no way I could prolong us talking about the final 4 episodes of Young, Famous, and African. The kids always tell your truth. We talk about this on the Real Housewives too. All the ladies doing the things. The kids will always tell your truth. The kids will always tell your truth. Just saying. Anyway, so back to this. So the big blow up between Zari and Annie, this puts Swanky in the middle because he's friends with both of them. He brokers a peace treaty between them. Of course, it doesn't last long because when they have the bachelorette party, which I was surprised she was invited to, but reality TV got to invite, the drama. And at this bachelorette party, Annie pretty much says, "I don't want you at my wedding." And Zari's like, "Girl, if I come to your wedding, that is a big deal." And I'm like, really? All right, I fast forward way too fast. Okay, let me back up. Speaking of Swanky, though, congratulations to him on his GQ South Africa cover. That, first of all, the cover was amazing. The cover was, I just thought it was beautiful. I was like, okay, Swanky. Swanky had some of the best style. Is it my personal style? Of course not. But the way he puts it together, it just makes sense. And I love that he was passing on that style to Annie, them walking in together. I was like, I love it. When I go to South Africa, Swanky, you want to style me? I would look completely different. You're like, is this Kempire in South Africa? Swanky designed. But Swanky, look, he really is the one. He is the one that connects everyone. You know how everyone was sort of like introduced? They were all introduced through Swanky. Swanky knows all of them. So for me, at the end of the day, we could talk about, Kanye and we could talk about Zari, but it's really about Swanky. Ebony says, Swanky worked harder than Bones, huh, Kempire? If you missed our update on the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion dress debacle with Shannon DeBoer and Bones, check that out. I had posted that last night. There was drama going on last night. I had to post and show it to you guys. But yeah, Swanky has it together. But Swanky is not a designer. Swanky is at least I don't think he's a designer. He's a stylist. So that's different. He's getting the pieces and putting them together. Okay. Oh, someone says Tubaba is community peen. I don't think, look, we love Annie. Annie definitely was probably the heart of Young, Famous, and African. However, do I believe that there's a lot of stuff? Well, a lot of you were in here yesterday telling us there's a lot of drama that was going on between them in the news. Just saying. Let me take a sip. Tyra says Swanky is the fashion standard. And his energy. Well, his energy shifts when they get on the train ride from hell, episode 6. Perfect segue. Episode 6, Swanky. First of all, a train ride, a luxurious train ride is a must do. I did it in India, but I need to do it in Africa. It looked luxurious. They all looked amazing. This was Zari's trip. Be quiet. Damn it. This was Zari's trip, but this was the moment where we didn't see this happening between Zari and Kanye, because Kanye, although she was quiet, I think what flipped for Zari was the fact that Annie finally shows up, and she didn't know that Annie showed up. And I think that sort of, she didn't like that everyone was so excited when Annie showed up. I think that's what flipped the switch for her. But she wanted to come at Kanye, and Kanye's like, you making this trip about you, like this is your trip, and you're trying to be Beyonce. And we're looking at Kanye like, Kanye, you think you're Beyonce. Symphony says the speech was presumptuous. It was. I just didn't see where the beef began between Kanye and Zari. But she probably, I mean, it's probably some stuff we didn't see as well. But I also think the fact that everyone got so excited when Annie arrived that it turned her off. Crystal, thank you so much for the super chat. Crystal says, hi, Kempire. I haven't watched this show yet, but I will now. Thanks for recapping. Side note, will you be a guest on Up and Adam when he comes to New York? And congrats on 100K. I subscribed summer 2020. No, I won't be a guest. I know a lot of you have been asking me. I will not be a guest at Up and Adam's show here in New York City. But of course, we wish him well on his tour and everything. Thank you, Crystal. Let me see. I'm just going to say Alan because is it Chimsy? All she said was thank you for coming on the trip. What was the big deal unless they edited some parts out? That's what I'm wondering, because it was such an awkward moment. I was just like, I don't understand what's happening here. I didn't see anything wrong with her speech. Maybe it was a little, egotistical. But I was just like, oh, okay. Right. Summer 2020. Shout out to guys. We were talking the other day about, celebrating 100K, but also celebrating the fact that some of you have been watching, even if it's been the last couple of months, but some of you have been watching since the pandemic started. So, and some of you have been here like Data. Data's been here since what? 15 years, y'all do the math. Data was in the room when Oprah called into the show. So some of you think I'm new to this, but I'm true to this. Just saying. I'm not new. I'm not new to this. Go check my records on Kempire Radio's YouTube channel. So, and Data can verify. Yeah. Both are battling for Queen Bee crown. But I don't even feel like Kanye was battling for it. Honestly, I don't. I feel like she just naturally has that. But I also feel Kanye's probably going to always be rich. We can learn something from Kanye. I know what you're thinking. Really, Kempire? But the way she speaks about money and her relationship with money, I even quoted one of the things that she said on my Twitter on how she says, money makes me calm. I said, if we had a better relationship with money and those sort of thought processes and affirmations, a lot of us would not be broke. And look, I never say I'm broke. I never say that. If anything, in the past, I would have said I am temporarily out of cash. So change your language and your thoughts on money. That's one of the biggest lessons I got from Kanye. She will forever be rich because of her relationship with money. It's not one of like, I gotta, you know what I mean? She just has a different perspective on it. Just saying. Tyler says, I'm never broke. Hetty said, Mary Cosby voice, women. Oh, Mary Cosby. Josie says, they are jealous of Kanye. Annie is a classic codependent woman. I can't stand her. Damn. Just Nia says, yes, money works for her. I'm telling you, by the end of this, anyways, let me focus. Episode 6, this train ride really separates the group because they go on their own safari and they're in separate, safari trucks. Damn, I need to go do a safari. I haven't done one in years. But that was a cool situation. But this is having Zari align herself with Naked and his woman, Kaylee. And out of nowhere, this comes up at the dinner table and the groups are divided, which leads to Swanky losing it. We have never heard Swanky lose it, be angry in this way. Swanky turns up on Naked. So that becomes a situation. Like, I really felt for Swanky. I felt like Swanky's like, if this is what's going to be, I don't want to be here. I don't blame him. Brooklyn Star says, my face went when Swanky went left. I completely get where he was coming from. I also could not have Naked's back. As you know, Naked and Kanye have this sort of like brother-sister relationship, but they've had their little tiffs during the season as well. And then he turned on her to defend Zari, and she was just like, really? And I already told you, Kanye, he barely has any loyalty to his family or his woman. You think he's gonna have a loyalty to you who's not even his blood? Thank you so much, Z, for the super chat. Z says, tag me in. Zari liked too much. Zari liked too much for a rich woman. I will let my money talk. Thank you so much for the super chat, Z. Casey says Swanky should put them hands on Nick. I don't know. I was a little scared that it was going to get physical the way that he was turning up. I'm glad it didn't go there. We didn't get any sort of physicality, even though Nadia did threaten it. She was just like, you didn't. I wish you would choose violence. This is what she was saying to Kanye. You didn't choose violence? No. Symphony says, I don't trust Naked. He was shiesty to Kanye. Yeah, he has no loyalty. She has no loyalty. Honestly, Swanky's tirade was the first time I really noticed his face. Well, that was the first time he took the sunglasses off. Tyra says, Kempire, I really like the entire cast. It works. It does. You know, some people I won't care if they come back or not, like Kaylee. Sorry, Kaylee. I loved your dress at the wedding, though. Who else would I not care if they didn't come back? Honestly, Diamond. But they end the season. Yes, I'm jumping to the end. The wedding happens. This was a beautiful vow renewal. I still don't trust Two-Face because your name is Two-Face. I felt like Annie's vows were so heartfelt. I had to rewind. I said, maybe he said something I missed that was heartfelt. It was sweet, but it wasn't what Annie said to him. So I was like, I rewound it twice, y'all. I was like, wait. Well, oh. Z says, thank you so much, Z. Z says, no, Zari lies. She can't tell the same story twice. Oh my gosh. Lovely says, not a fan of Annie's dress, but the reception dress was everything. Yeah, the reception dress was really pretty. The pink ensemble, the multiple crowns. Y'all know I love a crown. Damn it, I didn't pull out my crown today. Hold on. Yeah, no, I haven't pulled out this crown in forever. Right, TikTok? TikTok, if you're just joining us, we are recapping Young, Famous, and African. Ooh. I meant to pull this out yesterday, and I forgot. I haven't brought out the crown in forever. That's because it's been sitting in the thing. Guys, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. We already have over 600 people in the building. Let's get to 200 and wait, let me not say that. All of a sudden, we're already there. Hold on. Where are we? Yeah, let's get to 250 likes so I can drop the call in link for you guys. And for those of you that are a part of the Royal Court community, I'm going to post the backstage link first for you on the community tab. So if you're a part of our Royal Court, I'm posting the backstage link right now there. So you'll get the first dibs on this. All right. And guys, liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but also supporting other channels that do similar recaps. So for those maybe smaller channels that are recapping Young, famous and African, they will start to show up on your algorithm, and you'll discover a new content creator. So be sure to like the video if you haven't already, and join our texting community at TheKempire.com and get yourself a coldest water bottle. Get yourself a coldest water bottle. We gave away in celebration of 100K. I think only 2 of them. Should we give away another coldest water bottle? You guys will let me know in the chat. Should we give away another one? Oh. Valari says, kept looking like a young, famous and African cast member with that crown. Well, no, their crowns were amazing. I mean, I loved especially Annie's crowns. The ones she had multiple crowns on these last couple of episodes, and I was like, yes, 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 yes. And thank you so much for another super chat. I felt this. I felt this Taurus-like energy from Swanky. We're calm until enough is enough. Non-confrontational until we're not. P.S. How was this crown defying gravity on top of Annie's head? Who knows? Who knows? And you're right. I wonder. Can we find out what Swanky's birthday is, y'all? Can we find out? All right. So you guys want a coldest water bottle? Mary, we didn't forget. I forgot about the white party. Hold on. Let me go back. There's just so much to cover, y'all. There's so much to cover in this, but I appreciate you all reminding me. First of all, Ndile, yesterday we loved you. Today, I have mixed feelings. Ndile, I have mixed feelings because at this white party, this was his party, Ndile decides that he is going to have both his baby mamas, who to me were more beautiful than Zari, to be honest with you. To me, they were a lot more beautiful. But he is, of course, courting his good friend's baby mama. Oh, Ndile, we were rooting for you. But he turns out, at one point, he was officiating Annie's wedding. And Naked was like, how are you going to have the biggest hoe? How are you going to have the biggest hoe officiate your wedding? And I didn't realize how much of a hoe he was. We were rooting for you, Ndile. You turned out to be a dog. All right, I got to take this off, y'all, because my crown is not defying gravity like Annie's. Okay. Oh, Data says Swanky is a Cancer, July 4th. Never mind. look, never mind. All right, but you never know. That's why you have to see people's full chart. Let me say thank you. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Obi, thank you so much for the super chat. Obi says, I'm going to say it. Annie is your typical Nigerian woman. He's Nigerian, y'all. Just keep all right. Naja folks would know what I'm talking about. Shout out to 23andMe. 23andMe, they're not sponsors of the show, but they should be. 23andMe now is including like your tribe that you're from, if you have any African roots and things like that. I'm like, y'all want to know? I'm going to save it for the podcast. I'll tell you, subscribe to my podcast, Kempire Radio. That way you'll be able to know more about my 23andMe. Okay. Thank you, Obi, for the super chat. Mocha, thank you for the super chat. Mocha says, Kempire, we need to know if Swanky is how you doing. I need to know before I lose weight and move to South Africa. You're right. We should not assume. Just because he's a stylist and flamboyant does not mean that he is, how you doing? She said he is hella sexy with the BDE and no glasses. When he took off his glasses, I was like, why are you take those off? He's a good looking man. And great personality? Come on now. All right. I did say I wanted to do a giveaway, right? So as you guys know, here on the channel, we are celebrating we're almost at 104,000 subscribers. We do not take your loyalty to our channel and your support of our channel lightly. If you're not subscribe. You have to be a subscriber to be a part of this giveaway that we're doing. But I wanted to use these giveaways. As you know, during the holiday season, we did 12 days of giveaways. But here's another thing that we're celebrating here on the channel, and that is over 100,000 subscribers that we've achieved in about 14 months. We did it with your support. So let's do a giveaway. Again, we do this through an automated system. This is not something that I choose. This is all done through our friends over at Nightbot. Okay. All right. Let's do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway of a coldest water bottle. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Where is my... No, that's not it. Where is it? I thought I had it up here, y'all. Hold on one second. Let's do this. There we go. So coldest water bottle, as you know, is a proud sponsor of the channel. They don't just have water bottles, though, but their water bottles keeps your water cold for 36 plus hours. Yes, we have a discount code, KEMP10. This is where you're able to get 10% off. The coldest water bottles come in multiple colors, multiple sizes. They come in not just water bottles. They have pillows. They have things for your pets. They also have, what else do they have? They have pillows. They have things for your coffee, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff. All right, so let's give away a coldest water bottle, okay? Let's give away a coldest water bottle. A 32 ounce we're going to give away. We're going to give you a 32 ounce. So let's see who is going to win this coldest water bottle. All right, and on the side, we'll have Kempire 100K giveaway, so you're able to remember why and where you want it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Roll it. Okay. Lana J, are you in the building? Let's give her a moment. Lana J, are you? Natalie says, come on, bot. Lana J, hold on. Let me see if I can find, here we go. So she can see on her screen. And then let me take myself out here. Lana J, there we go. Of course, here I am. Lana, do us a favor. Email us at giveaways@thekempire.com. Again, giveaways@thekempire.com with your name, address, and phone number, please. Okay? Congratulations. We appreciate you being a part of the channel. Also, let us know how long you've been a part of the channel. We'd love to hear that. I have to say, so many people that have won, not to say that no one is, more deserving or less deserving, but there have been some really great people that have emailed us their stories on when they found our channel. The other day we had a nurse win. Another person said that was the first time that Ann says, no, you're not. So I just love hearing your stories, but so please be sure when you email us, you let us know your story, how you found us, how long you've been subscribed. Love hearing that. So thank you and congratulations to Lana as well. Again, email us at giveaways@thekempire.com. Becky, thank you so much for the super chat. Becky says Swanky is from Nigeria, not South Africa. If you want to meet Swanky, go to Nigeria. I knew he was from Nigeria because that's the connect between him and Annie. They're both from Nigeria. Okay. Becky, thank you so much for another super chat. She says Swanky's from Nigeria, not South Africa. If you want, oh wait, why come I got the same super chat? Oh, you added something else. Oh, he stayed in Nigeria and travels to other countries for business. Okay, thank you, Becky. We appreciate the 2 super chats. Thank you. Guys, as a reminder as well, if you would like to support Africans that are in Ukraine trying to get out of the war-torn Ukraine, head on over to blackwomenforblacklives.org and you're able to donate and support them there. Just a reminder. Oh my gosh. Turkia says, I'm listening at 6:30 a.m. in Beijing as I get ready for work. Thank you so much for being here. Amy says, wait, is Swanky in here? Swanky, are you in here? Is anyone from the cast in here? Guys, if you are a Royal Court member, and if you would like to become a Royal Court member, head on over to TeamKempire.com. We've also posted the backstage link already for Royal Court members on the community tab here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. I'm going to drop the call-in link right now for everyone else to call in and share their thoughts on the on the final 4 episodes of Young, Famous, and African. So the finale is, of course, Annie's wedding. She doesn't invite Zari. Zari's at home with her kids. Diamond does show up, but he shows up too late because his flight was delayed, and he ends up going to Zari's house because, they have kids together. But guess who shows up at the end? I didn't expect it to end like this with a cliffhanger. How dare you? How dare you? Damadile, Andale, there we go. Whatever, playa, the biggest hoe of them all, shows up because he's at the wedding thinking about Zari. I didn't get magic from this relationship. We did have a little sweet moment with Undile at his father's gravesite, and that was part of the reason why he wasn't on the train ride. I thought that was sweet. He's probably a nice guy. However, I didn't realize how much of a hoe. All right. Antonia says they edited out the beatdown because he does eventually, at the very end, tells Diamond, who's his friend. Diamond thinks he's there to welcome him. He didn't know you were going to be there. So he tells him about his feelings for Zari. Is Zari the only woman left in the world? She already told you she was referring to you as friend. Okay. All right, let me drop the call-in link because I know you guys have lots of opinions. So I'm going to drop the call-in link. Again, guys, here are the rules. Look, here are the rules. Let's not go through the entire season, okay? Pick out the greatest point that you would like to make and make it. That way we can, there are people calling in from Africa. There are people calling in from Africa where it's late and they're probably waiting on the line, okay? Let's be mindful of that. And we got people watching in Beijing. It's early there. All right. And that part. Daniel said he hasn't eaten. I haven't. Okay. All right. Let me just pin this. Hold on, y'all. That's with the clocks. You guys are our best. All right. So if I had to rate the entire season, and I posted in our Kempire Daily YouTube channel live chat a poll, and at over 600 votes, you guys have rated this season between 7 and 10. Based on all of you reaching out to me to cover this, I already knew that this was going to rate very high, but this is pretty impressive. All right. Not with the clocks. I can't with y'all on the clocks. All right. Everyone's saying I need to use a timer. I'm only going to give people 2 minutes. We only use 1 minute for our town hall. If you missed our recent town hall of pop culture, be sure to check that out here on the channel. Let me open up my clock. All right. Oh, you know what? No, I don't have it here in time. So I'm going to just use my clock here because I was going so you guys could see. All right. Sass is not playing. Sass says 2 minutes means 2 minutes, period. All right, let's bring up some people. Guys, if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Road to 1 million subscribers starts now. Starts now. All right, Amy, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Amy?
Hey, Kempire.
How are you?
Fine. I did, after I got off watching that whole series, I went online and did a whole bunch of deep diving, and I saw Zari's situation. I'm not trying to be mean, but when she said she was a billionaire, her house didn't look like a billionaire's house. That's what I was thinking when she said it. I was like, that's kind of, very modest for a billionaire. I think the biggest thing that stood out to me, the whole thing, was the train trip and how everybody just took sides. I was not expecting Swanky to flip out like that, but he was looking real cute when he did it. But for me, listen, I'm sorry, I have to say it. He looked good. For those people in the chat, I did research. He is engaged to somebody named Yvonne something, so we don't need to worry about her. But I'm looking for him anyway. So, I feel like after that situation, they went back and forth. I don't know who to choose because I didn't think she did anything too wrong by just saying thanks for coming on the trip. But I also feel like this was a buildup and production was in everyone's ear because it was just weird. This Swanky just went off like that. Like no one's better than anyone. Other than somebody been telling you know how production plays games. Like, oh, she said this, and said that. So I feel like they was just already amped up, and then you got Connie already in her feelings about how things have changed. So did I think she should have went to the wedding? No, because she isn't that girl's friend. She was real nasty to her up until that day when she was told she couldn't go. Have I got a favorite after watching everything? I don't know who I don't I like both Connie and Zari.
Yeah.
I don't know who to hate
It's
because
okay,
I don't
you
know
can.
yeah, I don't know if I should. My thing is, I just think production played a lot of games. I feel like, and I feel like all of them got wrapped up in it. But the ending was a real big shocker. I don't know what they're gonna do, but if it was me, homeboy need to beat that boy's a all day long up out of that house because that's disrespectful. Okay, that's it.
And perfect at 2 minutes. Thank you, Amy.
Okay.
Bye. That was perfect. Let me restart. All right. Someone just posted something. Hold on. Shireen says Swanky has never confirmed this. He is not engaged anymore. Okay. Apparently people love you, Swanky, though. Let people know your status. Take to social media so people know your status, Swanky. Okay. Miss Bernice, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Miss Bernice?
Hey, Kempire. Hey. Let me get this right. Zari, she's the type of person, she like Candace.
Okay.
You know, she don't work well with others, but she got to be the most important person out of the whole group.
Okay.
Her arrogance turns people off because even at the when she pulled Innocent over to the side, she was supposed to ask Annie. Annie, I need to talk to your husband to clear this up. Would you mind me talking to him? She didn't do that. See, that's the difference between her and Connie. Connie asked permission. I need to talk to your husband.
Yeah, we forgot about that. Mm-hmm.
She asked permission, and Annie said, "Sure, go ahead." So she was coming from a different point. She was coming from, this my friend, I love her. I got to make sure that he love her like she loved him. Zari wasn't doing that. Zari was doing that like, I don't like this chick. She taking attention from me, so I got to put her in her place. There's a difference with that.
Yeah.
And Aldi, yeah, he need his butt beat. One, you don't come to my house unannounced.
Right? I don't like that either.
No, you don't come to my house unannounced because I would have closed that door and like, you ain't getting in here. I have done that through my auntie. They say, Auntie, I was knocking on the door. I said, yeah, but did you call before you came? Like, no. Well, then you ain't getting in. If I don't feel like being bothered, I don't feel like being bothered. Because what Annie told him when they went to Soweto, oh, you got a crush. Oh, ain't that cute? You got a crush. You lusting after this chick. You don't want to have no relationship with this chick. You want to hit it and quit it. That's it.
All right, Miss Bernice, we appreciate you calling in.
Okay, that's my 2 minutes.
Yes, it is. Perfect time.
Okay, hello.
Thank you, Miss Bernice.
Okay, bye-bye.
I agree with Miss Bernice, though. We forgot to talk about that whole situation on how Kanye likes to get herself in the mess. She's always having these conversations. We're going to have to talk. Why do you need to talk to my man? But she was very respectful with it. I really like Kanye. By the end of this, I wasn't sure at the beginning, and then all the side stories. Then all of you have been telling me she has other shows that I should get into. She has a great personality. She has a great personality for reality TV. And she's probably a really good actress, too. She was giving us a lot of acting on this series, too. All right, let me move on. We have a long line. All right, Jennifer, I'm going to bring you up.
Oh, hey, Kempire. How are you doing?
Well, how are you?
I am fine. Okay, yesterday I really wanted to say so much, but everybody hadn't watched it, so I really couldn't. I was trying to respect you.
Thank you.
Here's the thing. First of all, Annie, I still love Annie. I don't care. I love Annie. I love Swanky. Those are my two.
Okay.
Kaylee, that's just a lost cause. She needs to just give it up. She's the one that's insecure. She really needs to read the room. The dude, she needs to give him room. Read the room and get out of his room. The other thing with the Kara, what's her name? The billionaire.
Oh, Zari?
Zari should have said to Annie, can I speak to you and Two-Face aside? Not just Two-Face, both of them. That was shady to just pull. You know what I'm saying?
What if she said the same thing?
Yeah, and he's already a piece of crap. You already know he's a piece of crap. So at least respect her, because you already know he doesn't. So respect her as a woman. Just respect her, because she has a man who's not respectful. You know, that's the thing. And the other thing about Lil Dude showing up to a homegirl's house, I have a doormat on my front door that says, did you call first?
Where'd you get it from?
I ordered it. This girl made it. I ordered it from Etsy.
Okay, let us know. We'll post the link. We like to support our Etsy businesses, and I'm sure plenty of people want to know.
Small black business. Ordered it from Etsy. Yes.
Please send us a link. Text TheKempire.com. That we will post it in the live later.
Oh, okay. I'll text it to you. So that's all I want to say. I'm hoping that it's a season 2, but I think Zari is messy. I'm sorry. I did like her at first, but I do think she's messy. But I do love all of them. However, I have my picks in the middle. But I love you, boo. And let me tell you, my husband be like jealous. My husband be like, you always talking about you got to get on Kempire. Kempire is my boy. I love him. But
thank you so much, Jennifer. Have a great day. And don't forget to send it to us. There's so many people in the chat were just saying they would like to get that mat too.
Oh, okay. I'll text it to you. Said text Kempire.com. I'll text it to you.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. I love it. And it's a small black business, y'all. So if we can support, why not? Let's sell her out. We have 600 people here. All right. I need that mat. Shoot. But I have to say, for the most part, people don't show up to my door like that. They must know. All right. In my opinion, I'm going to bring you up. Let's go to In My Opinion.
Hey, Kempire. I'm so glad we on this last episode, because I was dying to talk about it yesterday. So let me tell you, first of all, Zara rubbed everybody the wrong way because she kept coming at everybody. And then she kept bottling it behind I'm the boss lady. I'm the boss lady. She kept throwing it out there. But if you was the real boss lady, you know how to read the room. Okay? A real boss know how to say stuff and get it together. But she ain't no boss for real. And then this stuff that her and Dewey was doing together, man, it was just weird. You know, they going out having drinks. And you know, your baby dad is his best friend. Like, why would you do that? Like, that's a boundary you never cross, okay? And
but
then
what did you do to her in the past?
Still, she know that that's her baby daddy. She knew that he had a crush on her. And she never did. Even when he called her at that wedding and said, you know, I'm missing you and I want to be with you. She didn't say, oh, well, look, he's here or nothing. You know, she didn't even give him no signs like, don't come by my house. And no man should be popping up in a woman's house to have kids anyway. Like, my kids are here, okay? Don't disrespect my house and come to my house while my kids are here. Because I'm not going to introduce every man to my kids.
Good point.
And then this is the thing I have. Let me tell you. Connie is my girl, okay? Because she was like, after everybody saw how broken Annie was, after this girl just went to her husband and was like, oh, she's insecure. She think I'm sleeping with you and all that. You know, everybody felt some type of way. So, of course, everybody had setbacks and sides about it because, you know, here it is, this sweet little girl, you know, she's already been through so much. And then you go in there, you're trying to wreak havoc in their relationship. And they just started to renew their vows again. You know, who does that? Like, who would want to end, beautiful black love like that? Like, if he came to his senses and he said, hey, I want to make it work, then why would you do that?
And time is up, in my opinion. I appreciate you calling in, though.
Have a good night.
You too. All right. All right. I'm trying to stick with the time, y'all. I'm trying to stick with the time. For those that are still on the line, stay on the line. I want to remind those that are just joining us, we are talking about Netflix's new, I'm going to say it's a hit series. For the amount of people that have been hitting me up, I have never seen a reaction to any of the shows that we cover or talk about, recap, like I've seen people respond to this show, young, famous, and African. If you are part of the replay crew, I want to know your thoughts on these final 4 episodes of the series, how you would rate the series, what you know about the series, and the people that are in it. Text me, textkempire.com. Let me post this up so you guys can join the texting community as well. Crystal, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Crystal?
Hi, Kempire.
How are you?
I'm good. So the train ride was a whole mess. The thing is, Zari doesn't own the train. The train is for public use. And nor did she pay for their train tickets. So it's like, you just came up with the idea of going on the train, but that's it. None of your money was involved in it at all. So how is it really your trip? So I think Zari was in the wrong, and everyone's hair except Annie, which she only has her natural hair out.
She wore wigs though. She wore wigs on the show.
In the beginning and in some of her confessionals, but the train ride was a whole mess. And Swanky, I love him, but that outburst, I think it was kind of too much for what was happening, because none of them were like physically fighting. It was just like nuances and like shading and stuff like that. So I do think like he went a bit overboard.
Okay.
And Naked's partner, Kaylee, I had no idea she was a football player. The way she was introduced on the show, she's only his partner, while every other lady is like established in their careers and stuff. And they mentioned,
they did mention it briefly in the very beginning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's all I
It's a lot to remember.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Crystal, for calling in.
All right. Bye.
All right. Crazy Beautiful Lens, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Crazy Beautiful
Hey,
Lens?
Kim. I'm good. I'm just here to defend my girl, Zari, and I know that I'm in the minority here, so just bear with me. Okay. So I think Kanye has been, Kanye, I'm saying it in my Zulu accent, Kanye has been the covert pot stirrer this entire time, and she has set Zari up to be isolated, and their beef is historical. Do you remember in the earlier episodes when they had the one-on-one? And Zari had said to Kanye, I heard rumors that you dated my ex, Ivan. And then Kanye didn't deny it. Instead, she turned it back to her and said, I heard rumors that you dated my ex. And then Zari said, the difference is there was no evidence to support that, whereas with you, I saw pictures of you together. Do you remember that one-on-one?
Yes.
And that is, yes. And then that's when Kanye said to her, well, either way, for whatever reason, they can't let go of you. What is it what do you do to these men? And then she said the whole Ugandan source kind of thing. So I think they have historical beef, and Kanye has been setting her up in a covert way. Listen, I don't think Kanye actually likes Annie that way, but for her, Annie became very useful because, again, the enemy of the enemy is my friend. And we already have evidence of the fact that is how Kanye thinks, because she said that at the beginning about Annie. So she realized Annie is actually Zari's weakness to be used against her. And that's my opinion.
Wow, I like that though. It makes complete sense, because literally that's what we thought of Kanye in the very first episode.
Exactly. She didn't change. She just had a new target.
She pivoted.
And she did not care about Nadia ending up with Diamond either, because obviously Nadia was already dating this other guy, but she wanted to set Nadia up with Diamond to get under Zari's skin. That's my opinion on that.
Oh, Crazy. Thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, bye.
Wow, that is a perspective. Wow. Can we all agree that maybe she has something there? All right, let me pull up Philly Diva. I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Philly Diva?
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I almost missed you guys. I was checking homework, but let me make this real quick because I'm watching the train scene now.
Oh,
I'm rewatching it. This is like my third time watching it. So I just want to say the overreaction that the previous caller mentioned in regards to Swanky. I think that put that back. I think that what you're seeing is his love for his friends and never seeing a division. Madison, I said put that back. And it's like he's just hurt. Like he's reacting, and then you see Naked doing his thing like, oh, we can all yell. Oh, really? You're gonna react because you see that I'm upset. So you're gonna passively aggressively react. And that kind of like I felt like you were poking the bear. And you were egging him on partly for cameras, partly for your girl, because you trying to get into a place with her where she respects you again. Like it's a lot going on.
yeah.
I'm not a fan of Naked. I think he's like a friend of role. Him and his girl, if they had friend ofs on this show, they would be, in that friend of category. And we could do without.
Oh.
I mean, they tried to give us a storyline, with the therapy. And she's trying. But,
Are they even still together?
I don't know if they still post. Like I started following them on social media and they still post together.
Oh.
But what was interesting, I also saw that Swanky is not commenting as much as he was on Annie's post as he is on Zari's post. Just something weird I've noticed.
That would be sad.
We don't know what's happened after they stopped recording. But
all right.
That was just something I noticed the other day, that even though Swanky is following everyone, he is very active on Zari's Instagram.
We love an investigator. Thank you so much for calling in with the tea.
I'm trying to go follow everybody, and you can get it too.
Oh, I can't follow all these people. Come on now. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's why I rely on you guys to follow and then let me know. Because if I start following them, they're going to start, seeing that we're watching. If you guys follow, they think that you're a fan. If I follow, they're going to be like, what you following us for? Then they block me. Aniva, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Aniva? Aniva, you're muted. Aniva. All right, Aniva. Oh, there we go. Aniva? Aniva. All right, Aniva, I got to drop you down. I can't hear anything. And we got a long line backstage. All right. Zoe, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Zoe?
How you doing, Kempire?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'll keep it quick. I feel like Annie and Kuti are on the same WhatsApp group because last year, Kanye left Kuti in Dubai. And she was like, I'm going to the salon, got on a plane, flew back home, left the man there. He was in tears on Instagram looking for her everywhere. And he's still there. While he was in tears on Instagram, Kanye was talking in a club singing, leave that man in Dubai. It was hilarious. We laughed as a country. And they are still together. Being a sheriff. Yes. Being a sheriff. So I understand Kanye sympathizing with Annie because even though she's not cheating on him, she kind of did humiliate this man on Nash in front of the whole country. How do you leave someone in Dubai? But then again, the girl says, if the situation does not serve you, you pack your bags and leave. Even when he takes you to Dubai and pays for everything, if it's pissing you off, you get up and you leave. So ladies, take notes. If the situation doesn't serve you, leave. Leave that man in Dubai. So, and one more thing before I go. When you ask about tea on Tristel,
yes,
Tristel got a big down by Brinette, the other housewife, and a new housewife during filming. The beatdown was so bad. They went to their cars, changed their shoes, put on sneakers, went back in, beat her up some more. And she's not coming back for season 3. She didn't get a contract. So, but that's the reason why the delay between season 2 and 3 has been so long, because everything was put on pause because of the beatdown and the lawsuits.
Ooh, for those that aren't familiar with what we're talking about, Real Housewives of Johannesburg, that was a side story with the white lady Crystal. Ooh, thank you, Zoe.
Love you. Shop.
Bye-bye. Ooh, the tea is hot going on across the continent. Wow, she left that man in Dubai. Kanye, I love you. Kanye, she left that man in Dubai. Leave that man in Dubai. I can't. But I'm not surprised. She is a boss. She's been doing this for a very long time. Okay. All right. Let me focus. Let me reset the clock. Natasha, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Natasha?
Oh my gosh, I'm from South Africa and I can confirm, like, she left that guy in Dubai. And I was in the club where she made an entire song about leaving him in Dubai. It was so funny. Like, I thought like they playing, but the guy was on Instagram Live crying that he paid for the daughter's school fees. He bought the daughter an apartment, got her like Dubai citizenship. I was like, no, Kanye. And then next thing they're back together, having a whole show on Netflix. Like, it is insane. However, I think Kanye is wrong because when they were on the the train, Zari said to her that guys, thank you for honoring my invite. She said nothing about this is my train. And Kanye was the one who was like, this is my train. And now everybody's running with the story. I think Zari's bad, but I think that has more to do with Kanye's issues about being like the boss. Because everybody in SA knows, like, the people around Kanye are usually like less wealthy, less, do you get what I mean? So she's usually like the it girl. And now that Zari comes in, especially like Zari's appearance, that was a bit problematic, for her ego. But yeah, no. And Kanye's not what's this girl's Annie's friend, because she used to date married guys. What is this? So suddenly she's like, oh, cheating is bad. Like, that is shocking. If you from SA, you know that is shocking. Kanye goes after the money. So she's been dating married men. And what she did to Kudzi is literally what this guy is doing to Annie. So no, those are not friends. That's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's it. Those people are not friends. But yeah, no, Kanye is hilarious. Her stories go forever. But yeah, bye guys.
Thank you so much, Natasha. Wow. The African tea is hot. Mocha says we need to do a meetup trip to Joburg. Kempire, get your people on it. What in the hell? Speaking of Mocha, thank you so much for the super chat. Mocha says Annie told Bob at the dinner with the kids, Tanya and Swanky, no cheating and be faithful. I want that crown Annie was wearing though, and her fashion. Yeah, I mean, and that's probably all Swanky. All right. TikTok, if you're just joining us, we're recapping Netflix's popular show, Young, Famous, and African. If you would like to join us, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, subscribe there. You're getting daily and consistent content here on the channel, including some stories from the Real Housewives of Orange County and some reunion fashion drama. If you missed that last night, be sure to check that out here on the page, but also be sure to check out everything in pop culture news here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. All right. We have about 6 people backstage. 6 people. Let's get to it, because y'all know it's about that time. It's 7 o'clock here in New York. Dinner's late. All right, Tiff, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Tiff? You muted, Tiff. Tiff, I'm going to drop you out, Tiff.
Hi, Kempire. Oh my gosh, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, I'm going to talk really fast.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me. For some reason, I can't hear you, but I'm so excited. I am a new subscriber, about a couple of months. I love you. Me and my mom watch you. And I'm so excited for this show on Netflix. I am just a regular, Black American girl, but my husband is actually from Zimbabwe, just like Kudzi and Nadia. And I went to South Africa and Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a neighboring country of South Africa. So we literally drove from South Africa to Zimbabwe. Beautiful, did the safari, everything. I just want to say we need a season 2. We need to delve into the tribal, the cultures, all that stuff, because it really gets deep. Keep the whole cast. The men are a little, don't like naked, but just bring them back. Just for season 2. But the one thing I wanted to say, last night, a few of the callers were saying about new money. Let's remember that Zimbabwe got its independence in 1980. Black people were separated. They were at the bottom. South Africa, apartheid ended in 1990, and they got their independence, I believe, in 94. I know there's South Africans in here. They can check me on the dates and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it's really beautiful in a country that in 1990, Black people couldn't go to school, couldn't do anything, couldn't have businesses. To have this amount of wealth is just truly remarkable to see. So yes, they're new money, but they just, in our lifetime, they couldn't do the things that, they should have been able to in their own homeland. Bye, Kempire. Love you. Love everyone.
Thank you, Tiff. Wow. I love it. I love it. Mocha. Oh, not Mocha. Sorry. Mapalo. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mapalo says, Annie is richer than Zari. Don't know why she would be intimidated unless they are talking about skin color. Oh. And there was the twist. Wow. I just love that all these rich people are fighting about who's richer. Cheeto, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on? Danielle, are you there? Oh, I don't hear you, Danielle. Try to call back in. Try to call back in. For some reason, I can't hear you. All right, Lucille, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Lucille?
Hi, Kempire.
How are you?
I'm good. I feel like the last episode very interesting. I kind of feel like everyone kind of ganged up on Zari. Like, I feel like a lot of people are saying she's the problem, but how I see it, everyone's the problem. I feel like Connie and her, like I said last time, are fighting for the HBIC role. And they keep on saying all these things about her, but it's like, but you're doing the exact same thing. Because when Zari says you're projecting the things you feel about yourself onto me, I agree with that. Like, both of them have mean girl streaks. Both of them want to be in control of the situation. So when she says, like, you're talking to us like we're fans, but you had all those speeches at your event and we were supposed to clap. But now at Zari's event, when she wants the same respect, now it's a problem. So that's the part that I thought was really weird. And then the bachelorette party. Why would you invite someone to your bachelorette party, but not to the wedding? Why? So you could just gang up on her and all just talk about how terrible she is. And the thing about it, Zari, she was kind of in a situation she couldn't win. If she reacts and yells at them and cusses at them, she's the problem. If she doesn't get emotional, she's the problem. If she explains her situation, why she feels that way, she's the problem. So her being quiet is like the only way, because she was either going to be like the villain no matter what in that situation. And then with the thing about Swinky, I like Swinky. I think he's totally cool, totally fun. But you can't start yelling at people, because my biggest fear when I saw the episode was like, someone's going to start fighting him. Naked might get mad and start fighting him. And like, you can't just start yelling at people and expect them to be calm and respectful. Like, your tone, how you talk to people matters. And I watched so much reality TV, and that's how fights quickly start. So for me, I was like, what are you doing? You can't get mad when Naked's telling you to calm down, because he might think you're trying to fight him.
Yeah, it was a little hostile.
Yeah, and also one thing I want to quickly say before I leave, people keep on talking about their new money. Well, here's the thing about it. People who are old money don't need this show. Like, think of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Kathy Hilton's in an old money family. She wants to only be like a guest on the show, not a main character, because she doesn't need it. All the other girls, they kind of need it. Like Richards, her sister, Kyle Richards, her husband was able to build his brand by using the reality show platform. So was Candy with the old lady gang restaurants. If you're old money, you already have money. You don't need it like that. So of course, new money is going to want to have the show to build their platform, to build their wealth. And most of them are entertainers. Like, most people are old money, like oil money, tech money. They want to keep their privacy.
Okay. All right, Lucille. We appreciate you calling in.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right. We're going to take some more callers. Guys, if you're just joining us, of course, we are doing a live recap of Netflix's series, Young, Famous, and African. If you're watching the replay, I want to know your thoughts on this and your thoughts on what everyone is saying in response to the battle between Zari and Kanye. That's what everyone's talking about. Yeah, we're talking about all the other, and of course, one of our favorites, the heart of the show for me, Annie. All right, Josie, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Josie?
Hello, Kempire. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Well, I'm nice. Good and you. I just want to say this. A couple last episode was really good. I actually liked it. But I do have to say though, when the previous caller called in and said was Kanye was the kind of the the villain, she was using Annie to control Zari. I kind of see it because like when the episodes first started, she didn't want Diamond to be with what's the girl's name again?
Diamond.
The singer rapper, the rapper.
Oh, Nadia.
Not Nadia, right? She was basically shipping them together, right? Never mind. She was shipping them together and wanting them, even though she already knew she was in a relationship. But then again, she doesn't want like Zari and the other guy to be together. Well, I don't want them to be together, but like it's like she wasn't shipping that part. We all have to keep in mind that these people don't know each other. Like they might know each other from like an event or something. They're not friends. They don't like they're not close with each other to like be like, oh my god, this is my girl, I got you. They're only here for the TV. They're only shooting up for a couple of months. Even like Annie came from Nigeria to like Johannesburg for like a couple of months and leave her kids in Nigeria just to film. It's not like they know each other. They were all introduced through mutual friends. So like it's not like we can't really be like, oh my god, this is the friend. They're close to, like it's not like that. They all met like while filming. That's why I don't really have anybody that I don't like, because I kind of understand like, oh, we're not close like that. We just started filming. Like I don't know you that well, right? So it's not a big deal. So but Zari, it's like I feel like she just hype herself too much. It's like, at some point it's like, girl, yeah, we get it. You are rich, but like calm down. Like it's like there already. That's all I gotta say though. That's it.
Thank you, Josie, for calling in.
Oh yeah. One more thing. This season makes me really excited for the real Housewife of Lagos. This is making me
we
more
can't
excited.
watch it, Josie. Stop rubbing it in. Bye. Josie just had to throw that in. This makes me so excited for Legos. We can't watch it. Okay? It's coming April 8th, and we can't watch it here in the States. All right? But I'll promote it. If you have Showmax, you can watch it. We can't here in the States. Whatever. All right, Samantha, I'm going to bring you in for a quick comment. What's going on, Samantha?
I just want to say that all these people are a hot mess, and I love it. Zari and Connie, there's definitely something going on between them. Like that old rivalry about the exes, that's still very current. Like, oh, you dated my ex, yeah. So I really see Connie using Annie as a tool to like work her way and piss Zari off and kind of hit her from behind the scenes. I agree with the previous caller. Now, who I haven't heard about is Nadia. Like I feel sorry for her kind of because it seems like she just falls on the wayside on this series. But I feel like she's a city girl that forgot the assignment. You understand? Like she's supposedly dating Vic Mensa, but where is he? You guys have been seeing each other for 4 weeks, and you're all already exclusive and turning down other dudes. And you could tell with how receptive she was to Diamond that it couldn't have been that serious. Even if they were flying to Mexico and it's this long distance relationship, it was very unbelievable for me. And then and Delay, he is so he's just disloyal. How you gonna do that to your friend? You're talking to his baby's mother? What? And then the last episode is what got me hooked. I need season 2, 3, and 4. What do you
No.
mean? The baby daddy is here, and you're knocking at the door. And let's get into how messy Zari is for letting him in the door. I understand how she did that because that's her baby's father, so she wants to show him the company that he's keeping. Like, look, you're out working and making money, and here your friend supposedly is coming at me trying to get with me. And I can see where she kind of plays with him and like gives him just a little bit of leeway to think he has a chance. But I really feel in that case that she's just trying to show Diamond who he really is.
All right.
But I mean,
thank you, Samantha,
sorry.
for calling in.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, but sorry, that brown wig. Like, can we talk about brown wig? It looks synthetic. It was real crunchy in the confessional, and then it made a reprisal role at the towards the end. It looked a little better, but still bad. There's definitely some type of synthetic fiber, some horsehair or something in that wig. I did
Oh
not
Lord.
like it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. All right, guys. Just a reminder. I'm only giving you 2 minutes. And if there's noise in the background, please move to another room just so that everyone's able to hear you clearly. Please. All right. Bridget, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Bridget?
Hi, Cam. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Wow, it's a pleasure to be on your live. This
Thank
is my
you.
first time. Nerve-wracking.
No, it's all right.
First, congrats on the 100K.
Thank you.
I like watch you religiously, like every single day. I'm so happy for you. Well, to make it quick, of course, that caller was so on point, talking about how Kanye probably set Nadia with Diamond. Brilliant. Like, you
Mm.
go, girl. And then second, Andale was just not giving for me. Like, I didn't think he was all that. And then his two baby mothers, gorgeous. I was like, how did he even pull them? But anyways, like, I thought it was just so trifling at the end about coming to the house and like the way he was like, oh, I'm coming as a man. Like, no, like, you look silly. But yeah, it's a great show. I hope there's a season 2, and thank you for bringing me on.
Thank you so much for calling in, Bridget.
Have a good night.
You too. All right, Danielle, we're going to bring you up again. So hopefully this works. Danielle, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed the show, and um, I feel like this is something that not a lot of people touched on, but I feel like Kanye hooked Nadia up with Diamond because Diamond and Zari are in a co-parenting relationship, and you can kind of tell that Zari is not in love with Diamond anymore. She doesn't really care for him. Like,
Mhm.
he's just basically the father of her children.
Yeah.
So I don't get why Nadia was feeling a way towards Zari because Zari didn't say anything to her or didn't do anything to her. So I found that a bit weird. And I'm excited for a season 2 for that show because we really need it. However, I just wished, like what Tiff touched on, they touched on like different tribes and their personal lives a bit more because I'm a bit nosy like that. And I just didn't like, in a way, how everyone else was getting into a relationship with each other. Like, I found the Andile and Zari storyline a bit unnecessary. Like, they all didn't need to end up kind of getting together.
I
Like,
feel the
I
same.
wish we got to know them personally or know about their lives or what they do on a day to day. Maybe because I'm just used to the American reality shows, but
Mm.
that's something I wish they touched on. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Oh,
It's okay. All right, guys, we're going to take one last call. If you're just joining us, this is our one of the reality TVs that we recap. If you missed it earlier, we were live recapping 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, and we talked about the Real Housewives of Johannesburg season 1. So if you missed that, be sure to check that out. But that's not all that you get here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. You get everything in pop culture, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Kempire Radio. That's where I talk about more personal things. I talk about hot topics. If you want to take me on the go and you just want to listen, subscribe to the Kempire Radio podcast. Head on over to kempireradio.com for links. All right, Lori, I'm going to bring you up. You're going to be the final caller, so no one else call in because I'm going. What's going on, Lori?
Hi, Kempire. I am so surprised I even got on. I've been
Oh,
watching you for quite a long time, and I love your content. I just love
thank
the
you.
way that you deliver your content.
Thank you.
I'm going to go against the grain a bit, and I
Okay.
actually do like Zari. I think
Okay.
that Zari is intimidating to some of the women. And I feel that Kanye was actually trying to knock her down a bit by hooking up Nadia with Diamond. I think she wanted to unsettle Zari, but it didn't unsettle her
Mm.
because she said something to her like, "What is it that you do to these men? They always hang on to you." and she said something like it's in the Ugandan sauce or something with the Ugandan sauce. She made a joke about it's something in Ugandan sauce. So I think that Kanye kind of had a plan that really didn't get executed because Zari didn't take the bait.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Zari's demeanor is very, very cool. Even when the people are angry, she stays very calm. She
That's
makes her
true.
point. She doesn't argue a lot. She keeps her composure. And I think that's unsettling to some of the women. But I do like her. I think she is a force. I think she's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And she needs to come back for season 2.
Yes, I do think so. But I love the show. I binge watched it in one day. I was hooked. I really am looking forward to see season 2, and hopefully by season 2 they'll get better wigs.
Oh, Lori, thank you so much for calling in.
And again, congratulations on your 100K, and
Thank you
all
so
the
much.
best and much success to you with your channel.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. One thing that we didn't mention, but I'll mention it after this. Thank you so much, Toya, for the super chat. Toya says, can't wait for season 2. I need to see what happened with Kanye and Kudsi in Dubai when she left without telling him, and the whole of South Africa was looking for her. Y'all know I'm going to look up this song after this, right? There's apparently a song. Okay, there's apparently a song. Thank you so much, Toya, for the super chat. One thing that we forgot to talk about is the speech that Kanye gives at Annie's wedding. I thought it was such... Look, all of you got me looking at Kanye all sideways now with all of your speculation and saying this was a plot that Todd set up. I'm like, oh, damn. She even fooled me. I was like, oh, maybe after all this time, she grew to love Annie, and I don't know. But the speech that she gave at the wedding dinner, the reception, I said it was such a beautiful speech, but it was more of a speech not for their wedding, but more of a speech of let's end this show. So of course it began with her giving a speech at her ball, and then it ends with her speech at the end. Always making it about you, Kanye, but we appreciate you for reality TV. I thought it was a great speech. Symphony says that speech was genuine. Maybe. Lana says it was a beautiful speech. It was. Rafila says, not a fan of Annie, but her hair and skin, she's a true queen. I can see why people might not like Annie. You know, she was rude at that ball, talking about the meat being raw. Can't you say, I want mine well cooked? I don't know. Maybe she didn't. I thought it was a brilliant series. I'm so glad that all of you hit me up. Guys, don't forget to hit me up when you think that there's a show that we need to recap. And I will recap it, especially if there's an overwhelming response to a show. And I've never seen a response to this show, to a show like this show. So I do want to say thank you to everyone that brought this to our attention. I did highlight some... Oh, I forgot. I forgot a super chat from you, Toya, too. Crazy Beautiful Lens says, but American context is different, though. Like previous callers said, apartheid only ended in 1994. Most Black South Africans will be new money, except royalty. Old money in South Africa is mostly white. I'm learning so much from you guys. Toya, thank you so much for the super chat. Toya says, we watch these shows to see the lavish lifestyle these people live. So yes, of course, they are going to show up their wealth and extravagant lifestyle. And I love it. Because you know what? There is this not just here in America, but around the world, this certain depiction of Africa and Africans around the world. Now with Netflix, where it's available in hundreds of countries, there's going to be this like, whoa, they're living like this in South Africa, in Africa? Because as you know, some of the casts are from different parts of Africa. But speaking of Africa, I do want to remind you guys, let's help the Africans that are trying to get out of war-torn Ukraine. As you know, there is a war going on over there. And there are people that look like you and me that are still trying to get out of the country. And these beautiful Black women formed this organization trying to help. Oh, not that. Oh, there we go. That are trying to get them out With your donations, you can do a lot. And you don't just, you can do other things as well. You can volunteer. There's a lot of things that you can do. They have all that information available on their website, blackwomenforblacklives.org. Again, blackwomenforblacklives.org. All right. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you to everyone that's been sending congratulatory messages, calls, and comments. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It was a subscribers only live chat. Look, lots of content is coming to the channel and other platforms, so be sure to follow us on everything. Head on over to the description of this video so you can follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, because I do some live tweeting about this show as well and other shows. So follow me at TheKempire, or at Kempire Daily, or at Kempire Radio. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to my mods. Guys, don't forget to show love to the mods. And don't forget to show love to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com. And yeah, Common Sense, that speech was beautiful. And it was fake. Oh, I love it. I love it, though. I love it. And I appreciate all the love that you guys continue to send me and the channel and our growth. I look forward to many more celebrations here on the channel. Again, congratulations to our winner of the coldest water bottle. We also had a winner yesterday that won a $100 Amazon gift card. Winner from yesterday. We haven't sent that out yet. I apologize. Busy. But that will be going out as well today, along with the coldest water bottle winner. Congratulations to everyone that's won. Look, today's the last day. Look, today's the last day. Today's the last day that we're going to do our 100K of giveaways. So I do want to say thank you to everyone that has been subscribed, that was a part of it. And maybe we'll do something. We're definitely going to do some sort of celebration for 100K once we get the plaque. So stay tuned for that. Thank you to all of you and your support. We appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. As you know, it is that time again to go eat. I will be live tonight on TikTok for our Real Housewives of New Jersey watch party at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. 9:15 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned for that. If you don't follow me on TikTok, at TheKempire on TikTok for our watch party tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you guys later. All right, let's get out of here. You know what I'm going to play, right? We got to play some music. Oh, shoot.